obviously cops should be fitter and they should train. So should they train bodybuilding?
That was a funny video.
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Fuck no. Yeah, dude, as you would imagine, I have disdain for bodybuilding. And that's just regardless of police. It's just like, if you want to be a bodybuilder because you want to look, fucking jacked.
It's not functional.
It's your thing, bro. Yeah, but if you want to be a capable human and your job requires you to be capable and fit and have efficient metabolic energy systems and have mobility and have just the ability to function optimally, bodybuilding is worthless. It's fucking worthless. Like, yeah, if I was like 400 pounds, like Ronnie Coleman, okay, maybe like you could argue that who's going to like be able to hurt Ronnie? Sure. But Ronnie's also not chasing after anyone.
I was going to say, he's definitely not running.
Is Ronnie,
he's not hopping over that 10-foot electric fence.
You got to get to me first, bro. Yeah. Like, I mean, come on, there's like, it's a, bell-shaped curve here. There's people that you want, we don't want outliers on either side. We want people that are moderately high trained people within all facets of fitness to be police, not fucking excessively large, muscled up dudes. That's just not, come on, man. Like, and that goes back to your SWAT operator guy. That's the boys at SWAT, man. They're out there pumping, they're chasing the pump. Yeah, they're not chasing fitness.
The pump.
Well, that's the thing. When I was still playing baseball, when I was training, we did a lot of powerlifting and things like that. Most of the guys that were there were police officers. Nick White was one of them.
Where was this at?
This was down in this was a place down in Dogtown.
Powerlifting gym?
Yeah, I forget what the name of it was. But that was with Bill McDonough.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And his group.
Yeah, I don't remember what the gym was called. I never went there.
I can't remember either.
They came to us in high school.
Yeah, I mean, lifting heavy weight's cool, man. Let's do it. Like, I'm all for it. I lift heavyweight, but it's like, dude, if you don't have base levels of cardiovascular fitness, what are you doing? I don't need a 600-pound deadlift. Give me like a 400-pound deadlift and give me a fucking 6-minute mile, and we're fucking set, dude.
Yeah.
Like, even a 7-minute mile. Shit, at this rate, I mean, you're chasing after people. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was saying we don't need elite athletes. We just need above average humans. I mean, ideally, we want elite people, but above average humans would do too.
Yeah, let's start there. Yeah. Wow, dude. So would you say like CrossFit or something like that would be the best if you could pick, a cop to train somewhere like?
Yeah, I mean, what?
I know you've got some issues with CrossFit.
Yeah, right? CrossFit methodology. Like when you say CrossFit, do we mean like? I think CrossFit at its truest form, yes, the methodology of training, in multiple domains through multiple implements, at varying intensities. Yes, I agree with that. Now, does that mean I would want a cop to go to a CrossFit gym? Well, not all CrossFit gyms, as you would know, right? It comes down to the facility and the people training you. Like, they're not necessarily that applicable or that advantageous for cops, right? Like, a lot of the workouts are fucking 4 to 6 minutes. A lot of it's a long warm up, long cool down, and they're doing shit like, I don't need a cop to fucking power snatch or to fucking, do ring muscle ups. Now, would it be ideal for them to have some level of competency within those things? Yes, because you're going to gain body awareness, but we can do that through other things too. So my point is that a lot of times CrossFit gyms get too nitty and gritty in the details of training specifically for CrossFit, as opposed to something that could be probably more, general physical preparedness that's CrossFit based, but not so CrossFit-y.
Yeah.
So yes and no would be my answer to that. It would be something that resembles CrossFit at its foundation, but not as specific as CrossFit, because it's a lot of skill involved in CrossFit too that cops don't need. Waste of time.
So what kind of training is it that you're doing
right now? Well, I tore my fucking shoulder. But I had just had surgery.
How'd you do that?
That was grappling, but really it's just,
years of
probably
the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah, it's just
kind of thing.
A lot of a decade worth of high level training.
Yeah.
Lots of training. But yeah, I'm getting back into training for probably the CrossFit Games season next year. But in the meantime, I'm doing like a foundation based, like a GPP program where it's just like basic squat, basic squat. When I can, I'll start pressing, deadlifting. So it's just, I'm going through basic powerlifting movements, basic strength movements, and then base level fitness and, aerobic, anaerobic energy systems through biking, skiing, running, when I can, swimming, etc. I'll do, anaerobic work, short intervals, and then longer steady state. It's just a broad domain of all energy systems, time domains, and implements. Nothing super high skilled right now. If I'm going to start competing in CrossFit, I'll probably start, that serves my base. As I get closer to the season, I'll start bringing in more skilled CrossFit specific things like, gymnastics, Olympic lifting, etc.
Well, I mean, I did you programmed workouts for me probably about a year and a half ago now, and that was one of the best shapes I've ever been in. Honestly, like cardiovascularly, I mean, the shit you had me doing was insane. Like the 10,000 meter row, just to figure out what my baseline was fucking, dude, my ass was numb from sitting on that rower.
Yeah, that was a little aggressive, but I mean, hey, you were training for
Yeah, no,
the grappling match, so
for sure. No, it was I mean, yeah. So you have a coaching program, Green Line Fitness. How long have you been doing that?
yeah, it's I actually started as a law enforcement program a
And
couple
you were
years
doing it
ago.
for free, yeah. I
Yeah, it was like
remember
a donation based law enforcement program. Now I'm just doing some one-on-one coaching, but I'm probably gonna be merging into EFT fully here soon. So right now I'm just doing one-on-one programming on my own outside of EFT, but hopefully I'll transition full with them here shortly, and that'll probably be the end of it.
Nice. So, I mean, obviously you've competed a ton in grappling, jiu-jitsu. I mean, you're a world champion, Pan Am champion. Do you have any plans on like competing anytime soon? Obviously, you're recovering from a shoulder surgery, so probably not anytime very soon, but in the near future. Is that something? Is that a goal? Black belt world champion? Is that like a? 'Cause you won a brown belt, right?
Yeah. The brown was masters, but purple was adult. Yeah, dude, I got to come back. Can't go out like that. So I'm coming back for sure. The plan is for sure no gi worlds. I'll do adult.
That's in like October.
I think December.
December.
And then that's for sure. Hopefully too, gi worlds too, which is like August, I think. So for sure no gi worlds, but I'll be back this year.
Sweet. Awesome. What's like a week of training look like for you?
Fuck, dude. It varies depending on the season I'm training in. So like, or what I'm training for, right? So like if I have I'm usually competing in CrossFit and jiu-jitsu at the same time, as well as like tactical games, like type shit, which is shooting mixed in with like CrossFit stuff. So it varies, man, but I'll train time wise 2 to 4 or 5 hours a day. Depending, work days, it's like 2, 3 non-work days. I'll do 2, 3 sessions. So it's like 4 to 6 hours maybe on non-work days, but I'll do, grappling in season 3 to 5 times a week, maybe more. I'll ramp it up if I'm getting up close to worlds or something. And then CrossFit, when I'm in season for CrossFit, I'll back off grappling. But either way, you're, total work, multiple hours a day, 6 days a week. I'll usually take one day that's a rest day, and then one day that's like a steady state, low impact, low heart rate, less intensity day. So 5 hard days, 1 easy day,